12:25, 15 minutes later.
I tried to read the book for 15 minutes, but I remembered I can't read again. It looks like the kidnappers made a big mistake. The girl in the trunk was Detective Jowd's daughter, Camilla, not the minister's daughter. When I got back to the Justice Minister's office, things were getting even more out of hand. The devastated man was being grilled by the fiery detective lady. Okay, you two, stop. Just stop it. Whatever this is, I know it's a waste of everybody's time. I told Lynn what I found out about the kidnappers, that it wasn't the Justice Minister's daughter who had been abducted. The kidnappers have been holed up in Camilla's old house, and they sensed my presence and were already gone. Yeah, don't give him another fucking heart attack. He's already swallowed half his body weight in pills. Yeah, their informant was the one who picked the house, right?
Yes.
Is Jowd their informant? He's the only one left alive who would know about what happened there. Somehow he's their informant from behind prison, and he's using them to double make sure he executes? Make sure he gets executed? He's that committed to atoning for his past?
Don't tie yourself in knots too much with theories.
I'm a worthless piece of nothing. Human detritus flowing down the sewer of life.
In time, you will understand the tragic extent of my failure.
Oh my god, he has, like, such fucking ancestor energy.
He does. You remember our opulent estate?
He's the ancestor without money to do all of, like, the fucking fancy shit that the ancestor
he's got
did.
political power instead of money.
Yeah. But political power doesn't buy you drunken orgies with mosquito vampires.
No. Alright, cool. We have confirmed from the ghost, which is talking in your head right now. Yes, the very real ghost that is here. In your head.
The ghost that saved both of our lives tonight, we have about as concrete proof of as we're gonna get. Like, these two people, at least. Now, take that to a judge. Judge might need some convincing. I forget that they made a Darkest Dungeon 2, but it's still on the Epic Store, so I haven't really had a chance to play it yet.
Oh, yeah. I looked at a tiny bit of footage and was like, I guess it's more Darkest Dungeon.
I did like Darkest Dungeon.
I did. I liked it. I didn't finish it, but I was like, I'm satisfied.
The ending's really good. Like, it's very simple, but it's presented very well. My wife...
We know why she won't answer.
Because you pissed her off.
Well, that, and she's also got her deadline, so she's writing.
This is also true. I saw a Hard Times article. It was tragedy. Your friend who does the annoying Borat impression is getting married. God, I hated that fucking movie.
I watched about half of it, and I did get got a couple of laughs out of me, but I only watched half.
This might have been after you left Ithaca, but the one summer, we lived in an apartment complex called the Circles, because it was a big circular path with
set of townhouses.
Yeah. And so one summer they did like a movies on the lawn kind of series, and one of the movies they showed was fucking Borat. So I went and I sat and I watched it, and It was really funny watching the fucking dick and balls wrestling match outside in public, though. Like, I'm pretty sure you could see it from the road.
I think what I enjoyed about the movie the most was how people reacted to him, like, especially, like, when he went to the rodeo. And I don't even mean when he was, like, making fun of the national anthem. I mean, like, when he was just talking to people and they were just giving their, like, shitty racist impressions of him to his face. I was like, yeah, no, there it is, man. That's the America I know and love.
I hear the Borat 2 does the satire a lot better. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
Except for that one
Maybe.
scene with Rudy Giuliani, obviously.
Yeah. Our favorite character's back.
Fancy detective. Cabanella. I was about to call him Detective Carbonara. I was stalling because I couldn't exactly remember his name and I didn't want to sound foolish. Also, I skipped
Man, I want
lunch.
some carbonara now.
I've got pork in the slow cooker. We made some pasta salad the other night. There's some leftovers of that.
Oh, right. You took in Jout after he escaped.
Well, but where did they go? The last we saw, they were walking off together and Cabanella had his gun out.
Okay.
Did he take him back? I assumed he was taking him back to prison. The deepest fucking bow. Holy shit. Hey you. Hey, mocap actor. Look, so I understand that the human body has limits. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to put you're going to put you on stilts. We need you to learn how to kneel from stilts. Can you do that?
That's like the Polnareff lean. The famous JoJo pose that, like,
The
people
one-
hurt themselves trying to do.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's your answer.
I have questions. So we have what is sort of a combination of Buckingham Palace Guard and Swiss gendarme.
Mm-hmm.
And I know this is not intended, but their pants and their face are so close enough in color palette that it looks like they're just not wearing pants. There is also a slight bulge at crotch location. So it looks at a glance like I'm staring at this, like, directly at this man's junk.
That's an interesting interpretation, but okay.
I'm sure my shrink would have a lot to say about that. I've turned this game into a Rorschach test of genitals. I mean, what do you want me to do? People are just having a conversation.
Lynn doesn't really know. She just believes it.
Time marches on, except for my ability to go backwards in it.
Well, nobody's dead here, so...
Yeah, but if someone dies, then I can just undo that. The whole execution as a threat isn't so much of a... doesn't have a whole lot of weight. Oh my god, at what point is it going to be like, oh no, the kidnapper got away, we'll never find him now, and Lynn goes, wait a minute, I have an idea, and stabs herself?
I have to die.
I have to die to give you a checkpoint so you can go back, save me, and stop the kidnapper at the same time. It's going to be the final level, I guarantee it.
I'm saying nothing.
It seems like the natural progression of the game, though. Now you have to solve two, like, you have to, get two scenarios simultaneously. would be super complicated. It would have a lot of dead ends.
Yeah, why did you bring him here?
Well, this is the Minister of Justice's office. It doesn't that...
They're gonna administer justice.
I'm taking him... This is the procedure! Look, Lynn... Look, the bureaucracy is more important than anything. We gotta make sure all the right forms are filed in the right places. So, I have been keeping a lid on this, but I've been suspecting all along that this guy is the villain of the story.
Cabanela is the bad guy?
Yeah, and it's the same reason I suspected Ace at the beginning of 999. Spoilers for 999, I guess.
Okay.
Because their faces are drawn with a lot of sharp points and angles. And I feel like I've seen that a lot in anime as shorthand for domineering patriarchal figure.
Okay. He says he's just got principles, that's all.
He's lawful stubborn.
Anybody?
You gonna just shake your head there forever? You gonna do anything? This is your job.
Actually, it's Camilla.
Why are the voices back? Do the two living characters have the same kind of like no filter situation? I wonder. Can Lynn hear all of...
I bet they still have their inner monologue because they're not dead.
Please stop gossiping about me inside my own head.
No, we need to go around you, Justice Minister.
I was trying to do a thing, and you ruined it.
Lynn, help, please.
Okay, so Amelie was supposed to go to some sort of lesson tonight. All dead people know each other. It's science. Oh, that's right. She had a fucking fever. She was like all in bed and sick. Because but honestly though, kids all look the same. Like every child looks the same to me. If I were tasked with kidnapping a child, I'd probably fuck it up exactly the same way for exactly the same reasons.
Oh, I couldn't do that. It would involve me having to take care of a child.
Ah. Yeah, animals are reasonable. You give them some food and water and they calm down. Don't listen to him. Maybe don't piss off the man that is...
I shot my wife!
7 feet tall and 500 pounds. Just estimating there.
I abandoned my child.
I abandoned my child. I should watch that movie again. It's been many years.
It's a great movie. There Will Be Blood is 3 hours long, but very entertaining.
It either doesn't feel like 3 hours or feels like 10,000 years, depending on whether or not you're on the movie's wavelength.
Yeah.
Jade is about to punch a ghost.
Oh, Lynn didn't know.
Yeah.
Camilla's been living with Lynn, but somehow she never... I mean, you know...
How did Camilla, like... That's an awful big fucking thing for a child to just keep secret.
Yeah.
Like, I doubt the child's ability to keep that secret, and if so, I doubt their mental stability. Like, that would fuck a kid up. Controversial opinion, accidentally killing your mom would fuck a kid up.
Weird.
Except in Ni no Kuni. Oliver's just fine with it. Oliver's a monster. If I had gone in first, everything would have been fine. I have the bulk to just take the shot.
Yeah, he would have been fine.
Like, ugh, ow. And our loaded pistol that we keep hanging on the wall in a frame.
Okay, I need to hear about this.
Yeah. Like, I'll granted that she made the thing, right? I had a copy of Mousetrap, the Milton Bradley board game when I was a child.
Yeah.
That you kept loaded?
I think somebody in chat called this earlier.
Yeah, we had to spin the Cupid around in to solve the problem in the first place. But yeah, I saw a couple of people pointed this out.
There we go.
I just feel like, and maybe I'm beating a dead horse here, the direction of the Cupid is not so important when compared to the fact that why was there a loaded gun in the mix? I mean, there was no gun at the house when we were there, but, like, I just didn't really... I didn't really take note of it just because it's an old, dilapidated house. The
Because
Cupid...
he hid the evidence.
Nobody gets hurt. What about the little man that flips into the pan? Doing that over and over again will wear a body down. The literal smoking gun. I hit it. And there's no ballistic test necessary. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
No, because look at what he's inferring here.
Oh. Okay, so he would have had to have, because the gun, the antique gun was a muzzle loader, right? So that just fired a little shot, like a little lead shot. So that means he would have had to have extracted that without damaging the surrounding tissue too much, and then fired his bullet in exactly the same place. And if it was a larger caliber, then it would have completely overridden the initial gunshot damage so as to fool the autopsy. It's not impossible.
Anime crime.
Anime crime.
I love how subtle that is. Like, yeah, and I did some other things. Don't think about it. Okay, let's move on.
Yeah, the look on his face is what really sells it.
Yeah,
it's
he's
the same.
Not having
it's
a good time.
Yeah.
He wants to. This guy wants to die.
Yeah, can I stop talking now? Can we change the topic of conversation? Is this entire chapter just going to be a conversation with Jowd?
Maybe.
I'm kind of okay with that. Like,
yeah, like I said, this is where the plot kind of pops off. Plops?
Yeah.
Pops.
Plops off.
Nah, plops is not the right kind of.
That's if the game doesn't.
Not a good mouthfeel.
That's if it's bad. That's like the plot of the medium definitely plops off
all the time.
Yeah. God, the final season of Game of Thrones, what a way to plop off a series. No, I think she's just a paranoid asshole. I don't think she has like a supernatural watch. She was the one who saved the little girl. There was a puzzle to solve in the last chapter. We had to get the thing with the lighting and the
True,
clock.
we didn't have any ghost trick puzzles at all before or after death in this chapter.
There have been some chapters where there was none of that. I mean, technically, getting Jowd out of the fucking prison was like that. And then it just reset from fail state for reasons.
Yeah, it's the only part of the game that breaks its own continuity by the rules it's made.
Yeah, it's not great.
And we'll never have to do it again.
Yay! Though it might have been worth it just to see Jowd's weird fucking, like, Pilates vent climbing techniques.
Yeah, that was impressive.
Also considering the man's size, like, you don't get it unless you're big, but, like, I can't do a pull-up, and it has nothing to do with my upper body strength. It's just the fact that I have to pull up 300 pounds.
Yeah.
That's a lot of weight.
And also him rolling through once you get to the vent, you can just roll through it.
Whee!
Like, that whole thing is just literally getting to the vent. But you happen to mess it up in a certain way, which was unfortunate. Like, you got things out of sequence, so you kept getting caught.
My way would have worked, goddammit, if the game had just given me the freedom.
Yeah, it would have.
You know what else would have probably worked? This man just going Hulk mode and barreling through the darkness, clotheslining guards. I'm pretty sure that would have been just fine.
Yeah.
Like, look at the size of this man's arms. Come up behind him, get him in a chokehold. That's not going to be a threat for very long. He's a paint-splattered solid snake. Who fucked with the trap? Also, yeah, it was Carbonara here. He set that up, expecting to kill Jowd because he was tired of their back and forth of who's the greatest detective, and this was his way to win.
Okay. Your theory has been submitted. Okay, Jad decides he wants to live.
Yay!
He got over that kind of... Well, okay. Him talking all of that stuff out was him getting over it.
That was a lot. He's
That was
probably
a
never like talked about this openly before.
Nope.
Because he was probably arrested like almost immediately after the incident, so...
Yeah, he probably turned
a-
himself in immediately.
And it's amazing how much actually just saying out loud the thing that's bothering you helps.
He did shoot his wife.
I speak from experience.
He actually shot his wife.
Yes, his wife's dead body, but yes. That's how he passed all those lie detector tests that they maybe gave him. What's going on? I don't fucking know.
Did everybody have a weird psychic conversation that I wasn't included in for some reason?
Well, maybe if you had died, you could join our weird psychic kids club. What about on the triple? I do like the continuity between scenes, indicated by the fact that the globe is still on the sword.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think I've ever like pointed this out on a stream yet, so I should say it out loud. So Game Raccoon built me drew me a like a new banner.
Oh yeah.
Putting my face into the ghost trick. The little blue sperm ghost there. It is now my Twitter banner. Thank you, Game Raccoon. That was fucking awesome.
Yeah, that is neat. There it is. Well, Mr. Justice Minister?
Should the execution be
have you
carried
been paying
out?
attention at all?
No, I've been sitting over here contemplating my uselessness as a human being. The large man must die!
I mean, we tried.
Well, there's bureaucracy for you.
Stop bowing to me.
Now that Jowd has decided he wants to live, though, I'm still convinced he could just physically body everybody in this room and get the fuck out.
Cabanella would shoot him. If he could do all the flourishing, get it all in before Jowd destroys him.
Yeah, exactly. And clothesline.
Got about 10 minutes, I guess.
Yeah, what?
All right, what do we actually do now?
I gotta rescue the girl and prove Jowd's innocence. Okay, go. Like,
It's a lot of things, and you only have about 10 minutes.
Yeah, no pressure, no big ask or nothing. Okay. So we need to conclusively prove to fucking Doomsayer over there that it's not his fucking kid. What would Cabanella's stand be?
I don't know.
Cavanella is Jowd's stand.
Jowd would be more of a Star Platinum kind of guy. Very strong, very precise, very thorough.
I mean, in a semi-literal sense, currently we are Jowd's almost Star Platinum, the world type stand. We are the ghost that is working with him by stopping time.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm still waiting for, like, a JoJo's character to have a completely useless or mundane, like, oh, this is my stand, the Buzzcocks, it makes chickens follow me. Like, that's all it does. I'm like the pipe
Boingo. That was the closest he got to that.
But the comic book actually did a thing. They were just too stupid to take advantage of it properly.
Yeah, that's true, but the other guy could just change his face.
Also a potentially useful ability in the right hands. Okay, now that I think about it, going by JoJo's logic, the chicken whisperer would turn out to be like a world-threatening goddamn...
You can infect people with chicken pox.
Yeah, exactly. I summon all the fowl of the world to wage war against the groundwalkers. All right, let's see. Can I just talk to you? I guess not.
It's not working. This is the most Phoenix Wright character, I think, in the game. He's the most parody of, like, a politician, or maybe the most accurate. I don't know.
He's got 10 Cyclocks, but every time you break one down, he adds 3 more.
All right. Where are we going?
Let's see. We could go here. See if there's anything we could do. Yep, there's the kid. Murder, execution, jailbreak, betrayal, and now kidnapping. This last link in the long chain of a sad fate lit a fire in Jowd's heart. The chance to turn it all around is right here in this room. I'm getting a strange premonition. Everything that happened so far tonight is related back to me in some way. I bet this mistaken-ridden abduction does too. Why did Jowd paint our picture?
Why did he paint your picture?
Why did Lynn shoot me?